Ever feel like success is this like exclusive club and you weren't invited?
Mm-hmm.
Well, today we're sneaking in.
I like it.
We're diving into Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill.
Okay.
It's a book packed with advice from over 500 millionaires.
Wow.
People like Henry Ford, Thomas Edison.
Huge names.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's the secret?
Well, and that's a fascinating thing. Hill wasn't just interested in their stories, right?
Right.
He was looking for a formula,
Okay.
a blueprint for success based on, like, the common threads he saw.
So no magic lamp then.
Yeah.
Just a recipe we can follow.
Exactly. And the first ingredient might surprise you.
Okay. I'm intrigued.
He was convinced that thoughts are a form of energy.
Okay.
And just like any energy, they can be, transformed, directed, used to shape your world.
So more than just wishful thinking.
Oh, absolutely.
You're talking about like harnessing the actual power of our thoughts.
Right. Hill believed that our thoughts have a vibrational frequency, and that frequency attracts its physical equivalent into our lives.
Okay, now hold on. That sounds a little out there.
I know it sounds a bit esoteric, right?
Yeah.
But stick with me. It speaks to the incredible power our minds have in shaping our experiences.
Okay, I'm willing to keep an open mind.
Yeah.
So how does this like thought energy actually translate into, say, a successful business or career? Got an example?
Yeah, Hill illustrates this with the story of R.U. Darby's uncle.
Okay.
This guy spent years prospecting for gold, years, only to give up just 3 feet. 3 feet from striking it rich. He sells his equipment, the buyer brings in an expert, and guess what? Millions. Millions from the very spot Darby had abandoned.
Ouch. Talk about bad timing.
Right. It's brutal, but it's also a powerful illustration of Hill's principle of burning desire.
Mm.
It's not enough to just want something. You need a deep, unwavering conviction that you will achieve it.
Okay.
Darby's uncle, he lacked that unwavering belief and gave up right before the breakthrough.
So this burning desire, it's about more than just thinking positive, right?
Yeah.
It's about cultivating this like unshakable faith in yourself and your vision.
Precisely. It's that inner fire that fuels persistence, especially when you hit setbacks, which Hill believed, by the way, were inevitable.
Oh, so you're saying setbacks are part of the process.
100%. He saw them as temporary defeats, chances to learn, adapt, and come back even stronger.
But
He argued that successful people, they don't shy away from challenges. They use them to refine their approach. Now, this is where another key principle comes in, the mastermind.
Okay, the mastermind. Now this sounds intriguing.
Yeah.
Like some kind of like superhero team for success, you know?
Kind of, not exactly a superhero team.
Okay.
But it's about the power of surrounding yourself with brilliant minds, all working in harmony towards a common goal. And you know what's amazing? Hill actually learned this principle directly from Andrew Carnegie.
Wow, Carnegie himself.
Yeah.
That's like next level mentorship. Okay, so how does this mastermind concept, how does it actually work in practice?
Think of it as a think tank, like for your own success.
Okay.
Each member brings their own unique skills, perspectives, experiences. And by brainstorming together, you're challenging assumptions, offering support. You create a synergy that pushes everyone forward.
So it's like leveraging this like collective brain power to like amplify your own individual efforts.
That's it.
It's like they say, like 2 heads are better than 1.
Exact.
But this is like on a much larger scale.
Exactly. Hill actually uses the example of Henry Ford.
Okay.
Despite having very little formal education, he uses a mastermind to build, one of the most successful businesses ever.
Yeah, Ford was famous for surrounding himself with really talented people, right?
Absolutely.
Engineers, inventors, just visionaries in general.
He became his trusted advisors, right?
His sounding board, yeah.
Yeah, his collaborators.
Collaborators, yeah.
And that's a key point, right?
Okay.
It's not a group of yes men. It's about surrounding yourself with people who will challenge you,
Push you.
hold you accountable.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, so we've got this burning desire, right?
Right.
It's fueled by, like, this unwavering belief.
Yes.
We're handling setbacks like pros, hopefully.
My champs.
Or tapping into the collective genius of our mastermind. What's the final piece? What's the secret sauce?
Hill called it persistence.
Okay.
But it's not just willpower.
Okay.
He believed in, tapping into a force greater than ourselves.
Okay, now you're getting a little mystical on it.
I know.
Break it down for me. What is this greater force?
He believed that when minds come together with a shared purpose, a kind of psychic connection is formed.
Okay.
And that connection, it taps into this universal power, amplifying the group's energy and creativity.
So are you saying it's like that feeling you get when you're working on a project with people and everyone's just in the zone?
Exactly.
Like ideas are just flowing. It feels like magic.
Exactly. That's how he saw it. And this concept of persistence, right?
Yeah.
It's not about brute force.
Okay.
It's about aligning with this greater force, trusting in the process, and never giving up on that vision, even when things get tough.
So it's like we're tapping into that mastermind energy, but it's like also pulling from something bigger, something universal.
That's it. And that's what he called persistence, not just like willpower,
Yeah.
It's aligning with this force, this greater force, trusting in it, and never giving up on that vision, even when things get tough.
So it's about having that belief, that unshakable belief, but also like being open to something bigger than us.
Right. And understanding that we're connected. Right. And by tapping into that connection, by having those people around us, by aligning ourselves with something bigger,
Yeah.
we unlock this power for achievement. He uses the example of Fannie Hurst.
Yeah.
She was a novelist, spent years writing, just totally in obscurity, like rejection after rejection,
Right.
before finally finding success.
It's those stories that really inspire me.
Yeah.
It's like, wow, it'd be so easy to just, throw in the towel after so many setbacks. But it's like, she just kept going.
It's that belief, right?
Yeah.
That unshakable belief. And Hill believed that everyone has this potential, this ability to tap into what he called a sixth sense.
Yeah, sixth sense. Okay, now we're getting really out there.
I know, but go with me. A sixth sense, this creative faculty that guides you towards your desires. And he saw this not as some supernatural thing, but as a skill to be developed through practice.
Okay, so kind of a gut feeling you can train.
In a way, he called it a connection to, get this, infinite intelligence, this wellspring of wisdom, inspiration. And to develop it, he actually had this practice of connecting with what he called his invisible counselors.
Invisible counselors.
Mhm.
Okay, this is new. I've never heard of this.
Yeah, it sounds a little, strange.
A little bit.
But it was his way of shaping his subconscious mind.
Okay.
He would picture himself in a room with all these great minds, Emerson, Lincoln, Edison, people he really admired.
So kind of like his own mastermind, but on a mental level?
Yes.
Yeah.
He was creating his personal board of advisors, drawing from their wisdom.
That's a really powerful image. It's like, even if you're just starting out and you don't have, a huge network yet,
Yeah.
you can still surround yourself with this support system, even if it's just in your mind.
Exactly. It's about choosing your influences, right?
Yeah.
Both in the real world and in the thoughts you let in.
This has been a really insightful deep dive.
Yeah.
Hill's Think and Grow Rich. It's way more than just about money and finances.
Right.
It's really about how to live a richer life, a more fulfilling life in every way.
Absolutely. It's about that power of your thoughts. It's about cultivating that belief and aligning your actions with those deepest desires.
Yeah.
And remember, it's not always going to be easy.
Oh, for sure not.
There will be setbacks, roadblocks. That's just part of it.
Yeah.
But by embracing those, learning from them, surrounding yourself with the right people, we can achieve amazing things.
It's that idea that success leaves clues, right? And by studying those who've already done it, who've achieved great things, we can find our own way.
That's the idea.
Well, this has definitely given me a lot to think about. I think I'm gonna go start building my own invisible council and see what I can come up with.
I love it. Let me know who you invite.
I will.